Welcome back again to Pokemon Omega Ruby, as today we shall be playing through the Delta episode. Before we begin, make sure to leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel, as only 2% of my viewers are subscribed, so it would really mean the world to me if you hit that red button. So, we left off becoming the champ of Hoenn, and I have to shout out this end credit scene because it really captures everything about what an end of the journey should look like. The nostalgia you get from seeing your team evolve through the gyms and seeing which of them took out the Ace Gym's Pokemon is unparalleled. Probably the best thing about the end credits is the secret battle at the end. You are able to battle May in a final battle, and while I love Wally and all, seeing the rival you set off with battle you at the end of your journey just hits different. The dialogue between the two is so sweet as well. I promptly finished the fight as my parents set up the Delta episode. The Moss Deep Space Center have discovered that a meteor that they have been monitoring has suddenly changed trajectory and is on a collision course towards Hoenn. Professor Cosmo speculates that the meteor suddenly changing direction is very peculiar, almost as if it's alive.
Wow.
Elsewhere, we see a Magma Grunt removing her magma robe, saying that me stopping Groudon has put a dent in her plans. Everything is still unclear right now as the scene ends with her vowing to protect her Whismur. I just wake up and upon heading to the living room, my parents give me a pair of tickets for the space show at Moss Deep.
What?
Obviously, I'm trying to take May with me, but as I exit the door, the lady from before shows up. She introduces herself as Zinnia, claiming she knows everything about me and how she paid May a visit. She leaves as quick as she arrived while I go and check on May. It seems she's hurt, but more importantly, Zinnia stole her keystone from her, having overpowered May's team. That is pretty impressive, seemingly as she has a Mega Blaziken on her team. May tips me off saying that Zinnia mentioned she would be at Petalburg next. That literally only means that she is after Wally. As I get there, Courtney from Team Magma is confronting Wally about handing over the keystone. I get rid of her, but it turns out Wally doesn't even have his keystone with him because someone already stole it while he was out of the house. I have a good idea on who though. Steven calls me on my DexNav and tells me he wants to meet at Devoncorp. Steven, his dad, and I talk in private as Mr. Stone highlights the Kalos War and the ultimate weapon. He talks about Devon becoming the global superpower that it is and also brings the issue about the meteor to my attention. He requests that I acquire the meteor shards that help in destroying the meteor from Granite Cave. I head to Granite Cave where I see Zinnia again. She can't contain herself and asks me for a battle. I kinda have no choice but to battle her, and oh my god. I beat her, after which she becomes a poet and hits me with the "Do you rely on ideals or truths? And if it's truths, how much truth do you really know?" Deep. Steven tells me to head to the Space Center. I learned some shocking truths there. It seems they're using the same type of energy that the ultimate weapon in Kalos used to warp the meteor somewhere that's not Earth. At least, this Earth. That is sonar cool. Zinnia breaks in and as she puts it,
"The abominable technology humanity first thought up 3,000 years ago. So you're once again planning to claim that it is the best for humanity, or best for the whole darn world. It does not for your fingers to repeat the sins of the past. Worse, if what I overheard is true, this time you're about to commit an error more abominable than before."
Zinnia departs as Steven and I head to Meteor Falls to learn some info. We meet with this elder to learn about the Draconids. Long story short, Mega Evolution was a phenomenon discovered when the ancient primal beasts were duking it out. The connection with the people and Rayquaza allowed it to undergo Mega Evolution to quell the danger. Only the Lore Keeper knows how to summon Rayquaza again, and surprise surprise, the current generation Lore Keeper is Zinnia. She involved herself with Team Magma and fed them the info in hopes of Groudon being enough of a threat that Rayquaza shows up. I obviously dealt with that problem myself. Now Zinnia is on a mission to steal as many keystones as possible so she can Mega Evolve Rayquaza. I head to Rustboro where this idiot gets robbed by Team Magma again.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
It's the link cable they need to warp the meteor, and the person who stole it, according to Professor Cosmo, was short and pretty.
You a grown-ass man.
I head to the Space Center where Courtney has gone full crazy. She tries to put the blame on me for leaving her leader Maxie broken, which my guy, Steven, calls her out on, saying it's convenient to put the blame on another. My guy. She wants to blow up the region, which, it's not okay. I defeat her and conveniently, Zinnia's Whismur snatches the link cable.
"This thing is the best hope we have of saving the planet and everything on it, but you know, it could also be the worst tragedy immeasurable for some other world and everything on it. I'm not talking to you. You don't get it. Like you, Random. Hope for our world, tragedy for another. You get it, don't you?"
I believe she's talking about the theory that when the ultimate weapon first fired, its energy was so great it split the timeline where one had Mega Evolution and the other didn't. This would imply that the meteor would teleport to the timeline without Mega Evolution, and since they have no Mega Rayquaza in that universe because Mega Evolution is not a thing, well, Zinnia still needs one more keystone which she gets upon defeating Maxie. Not much to say here, let's move on. I head back to Steven as we discuss stuff about Zinnia, the Draconids, and a connection to the Sky Pillar. I'm redirected towards Wallace so I can get special privileges to scale the large structure. Oh. Okay. That was unexpected. I was heading to this tower, the Sky Pillar, and we got Shiny Tentacool. Great. I'm scaling Sky Pillar, right? And it is incredible. This is a whole mural retelling the events of Mega Rayquaza saving the people long ago. Zinnia makes me chase her up the tower as she tells me the story of Mega Rayquaza. As I reach the top with Zinnia, we go over an emotional beat for Zinnia as she reminisces about her mother. She successfully summons Rayquaza, but when she tries to Mega Evolve it, nothing happens. That's right, you did all of that for nothing. Plot time, as the meteorite helps Rayquaza get its power back, and now Zinnia proclaims that I am the one to stop the meteorite with Rayquaza. I catch it with a Master Ball, and after that, Zinnia decides to test my power, and well, it was very one-sided. I don't think she's gonna like Rayquaza after this. She gets defeated, and now I put on a spacesuit, fly off on Rayquaza, and try to quell the threat.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's the shapeshifter from space, facing the falsified savior of Hoen's race. So, raging pickle, you're gonna face the dismal doom of your region when I emerge from your sumo.
So that's done. We get an amazing end scene where we see so many characters get resolutions to their story arc, ranging from Professor Cosmo seeing the meteorite destroyed. I'm gonna be really honest with you, I don't like Professor Cosmo. I don't know why I put him in the script for happy endings, but very irresponsible scientist, wants to repeat the sins of the past, got robbed earlier on in the story, in the main story, so he's a dumbass, but oh well. Let's get back to the script. Wally leaving Hoenn for a fresh start, Courtney and Maxie apologizing to each other for their shortcomings as admin and leader, Steven resigning as the champ and giving the position to Wallace, Zinnia starting a new life, my parents as well as Birch and his wife having a chat, and finally, I go on a date with May to the Space Center.
Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again! So watch it! Drink it in!